Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the continuation of the lesson physical and chemical changes. In the last two classes, we saw about the physical changes and chemical changes. Now we are going to see about the rusting of iron. How the iron rusts, we are going to see. Let us back to rusting that where and all with this rusting takes place means since iron where we are using in that places this rusting takes place. Iron is used in making bridges, ships, cars, truck bodies, and many other articles. So, during rusting, what are the things necessary means? If rusting is taking place means there must be both presence of both and oxygen and water is essential. Then only the rusting takes place. When the rusting takes place, presence of both oxygen and water. So iron with oxygen and water as a resulting we get the rust. So how we can prevent this rusting? We can prevent this rusting from coming in contact with oxygen or water or even both. One simple way is to apply a coat of paint or grease. We have to apply the paint or grease to prevent the rusting of iron. Okay, in fact these coats should be applied regularly. We have to apply it yearly once or 2 months once, then only we can prevent from rusting. Another way is there, what we have to do means we can deposit a layer of metal like chromium or zinc on iron to prevent rusting. So the process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron, we call it as galvanization. Galvanization means the process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is called galvanization. Okay, you know that ships are made of iron and part of that remain on the water and under the water and another part is in up of water. So ships get rusting more over, so therefore ships suffer a lot of damage from rusting in spite of being painted. So every year there is a monetary loss to the world. Monetary loss means financial loss is there for protecting the ship. We saw what is meant by galvanization and rusting. Now we are going to see about crystallization. This crystallization, how do we get means from the pure substance formed as a solution and after that only we get as a crystallization. That is, large crystals of pure substance formed from their solutions is called crystallization. See, by this activity you can you take one cup full of water in a beaker. See this picture they have given, and after that you drop few drops of dilute sulfuric acid. After mixing it, heat with water. It starts to boil. During that boiling time, you add copper sulfate powder slowly up to that it will not more powder be dissolved. Up to can't able to dissolve that position, we have to add copper sulfate powder. After that, you have to filter the solution. Make it cool and filter the solution. After filtering it, you look at the solution after some time, you can see the crystals of the copper sulfate. That is, it looks like how the diamonds are present like that. The crystals formation will be obtained. So the crystal obtained from the copper sulfate powder, that is also we can say it as crystallization. Okay, we can do it in the lab. This one, it's very interesting one. So today we saw about what is mean by rusting, and for rusting what we need, presence of both an oxygen and water is essential, which is necessary for rusting of iron, presence of both oxygen and water. Then galvanization means process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is called galvanization. Crystallization means crystals of pure substance can be formed from their solution is called crystallization. Okay students, in these physical and chemical changes we saw about what is meant by physical change, then chemical change, how it takes place, and what is meant by rusting of iron. Rusting of iron in presence of what it takes place, galvanization and crystallization. Okay, students, you will get this worksheet as a PDF. Write the answer and send it to 7th Science Naps group timing from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thank you, students.